Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 10 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. Be strong. Go with your heart and believe in miracles, because anything can, and I'll add, and will happen. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We have the Dow up 247, NASDAQ up 89, S&P's up 30, gold contract up $1.40, traded at $1,070 an ounce. Silver down 4 cents at $14.13 an ounce. Platinum off $5.50 at $8.48 an ounce. Copper down 3 pennies at $2.07 a pound. Light sweet crude flat, $40.73 a barrel. Now, the oil market, folks, is going after its swing lows. It's going to be wild watching this shake out, man. You know, heating oil already broke the August swing low. So all you folks in the Northeast, out in the Midwest, bottom line, heating oil is going to be less expensive this year, dramatically less expensive this year than the last year. Bond market, 10-year down 4 ticks, 126.19. 30-year flat at 153.26. Now, both the 10 and the 30, folks, back down today, had lighter volume. They're still in the higher range. The bond market is still saying it wants higher price, lower yield. King dollar. King dollar was higher today, got up to the 99, 90-something area. Back down off of that, down 26, 99.68. Euro is trading up 11 at 106, and the yen's trading at 123.53. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do you have? Bottom line, you have higher price. You have a contraction of volume. You know, yesterday we got to a price point of 207.04. It went into the benchmark of November 9th and failed. Today, you go right back topside. It overtakes the price. Contraction of volume. You're coming into the swing. The top of that swing is 209.49. You're at 208.73. We had done 131 million. You're at 109. Bottom line, we'll see how it handles the top of the swing. The last high that was generated out here was on November 3rd. That was at 211.66. The actual high of the SPYs, 213.78. We take a look at this on a weekly basis. This is what we have thus far. So let's see. It's Wednesday, right? So we came down last week with 550 million shares. Thus far, we're up on 348. So it looks like it's going to be approximately around the same volume that we went down last week will come up. That being said, you're going into, in order to get up and over this 210.68, you need over 860 million shares. That's your benchmark. Your benchmark from August, that's where we went from 210 to 197. We came down with 865 million. It's going to be a hard one to get up that quick. NDX 100, what do you have? Same setup in the NDX 100. The difference in the Index 100 is that it did have an expansion of volume from yesterday, I believe. Yeah, it did. Yesterday we did 30 million. Today it did 32. You're coming into 33.4. So that's decent volume inside the Index 100. What we also have, if you remember yesterday, we had divergence. And the divergence yesterday had to do with the amount of volume that came in the NYSE in the last 14 minutes. We were at 655 million. And coming into the close, we ended up doing 1 billion shares. What that set up is a high, as a test of the high. Today we did 909 million versus the 1 billion. You got an expansion of volume, nothing dramatic. Inside the composite, inside the NASDAQ composite, that did 1.9 billion. That's not a large deal either. If the composite had a chance to do a good 2.2 billion. You know, that's the way that baby, you know, was out there. That's CR. That's how that was set up. Now, let's go over to the gold contracts. The gold contract itself, folks, you know, didn't do much out here today. We went from 1062 we're 1070. You did 100. We did 142,000 contracts. We were going into, when we broke the lows of yesterday, you were breaking 208,000 contracts. We did 181,000 yesterday. The gold contract, in order to basically really get some conviction behind it, needs to get back inside the 1,079 area with wide price spread and accelerated volume. The equities, however, got traction out here. So they got traction out here, and they got traction right on time before they were looking. Well, they were looking over the cliff. If we take a look at the XAU is up $1.85. We were down $1.85 yesterday, going right back up there. The HUI, the Gold Bugs Index, that baby was up 425. Same setup there, you know. Now the key is going to be, will we get any follow through? In both cases, what we have been doing is testing the lows. It has been on lighter volume. We got a rejection of price, but now what you need, when you get a rejection of price, folks, what you need is wide price spread, accelerated volume after that rejection of price. Inside the GLD is testing the November 2009 breakout area. The low of that area is 103.25. The high, or the low is what you want to be keeping your eye on. Right now we're at 102.43. Now watch how this works. If you're dealing with an ETF structure, it's important to understand what the expense ratio is on an ETF structure, particularly when you're bringing it back this far. This is 6 years ago. So this is what you do. You take 6 years, right? Now I'm going to go inside the structure. If you happen to be watching Tiger TV, what you're going to see is that the expense ratio is 0.4%. What does that mean? All you do, you can take 6 years times 0.4%, you get 2.4. 2.4 would be, or $2.40 would be your ratio. Now, I'm ballparking this, okay? You know, there's a way that you can get deeper, granular into this, but I'm ballparking $2.40. So what does that mean? What that means is that $2.40 has come out of the GLD at least for the last 6 years. That means that the GLD hasn't broken the breakout area. Now watch, we take a look at the GLD. The GLD is at 102. Then we go take a look at the gold, and this can give you an idea too of what's going on. Gold is at 1070. What is the difference? The difference is $50 has been taken out of the gold contract since the GLD started. You stay right there, folks. We're coming right back.